welcome back once again to Joe the Shirt's Off the Cuff. That there was All Day in the Car by the band Bankrupt. That, by the way, was not a shortening of the song. That is the entire fucking song, okay? Just letting you know, normally I just do a little bit of the song, as the intro, and I play it in between breaks and whatever. But no, that was the entire song, a grand total of 55 seconds. Welcome back once again. Joe the Shirt is Off the Cuff, or just Joe the Shirt's Off the Cuff. I don't know what this whole is off the cuff shit. I am your host, Joe the Shirt. Welcome back once again. Good to be back with you guys. Last time I spoke with you was, what was it, Saturday, I think it was? Yeah. And there's a lot to talk about. Of course, today's topic is The One You Love and Lindsay Lohan.Again. Let's go with our lead, which is, of course, Lindsay Lohan.Again. Well, Lindsay Lohan, as you all remember, was convicted of God knows how many things that she's done, mostly drunk driving and shoplifting. But what her sentence was, that part of it is that she has to spend 90 days in rehab. Forced lockdown rehab, whatever the hell that's supposed to mean. But before she goes into rehab next month, she is going to be spending a week. Wait for it. With Charlie Sheen. That's right. Lindsay Lohan is going to be spend a week on Charlie Sheen's TV show Anger Management. She's going to be playing some sort of love interest for him. Who's obsessive compulsive, possibly violent, and way to go out of character, Lindsay. But think about that for just a second. It's like, okay, young lady, I'm sentencing you to 90 days of rehab. No drinking, no drugs, no partying. What's that? You want to spend the week with Charlie Sheen? Yeah, sure, go ahead, no problem. Okay. Somebody thought this was okay. I mean, why not just send the little bitch to rehab as soon as the sentence comes out? As soon as the sentence is there, because they had a deal going on, They knew what was going to happen here. So it's not like, it wasn't a surprise that she has to be prepared. She knew she was going to be going to rehab for 90 days. She has to do community service for 30 days. She's going to be on probation, I think, for like a year and a half. So it's like, she knew what was going to happen. But no. Can't go into rehab immediately. Gotta spend a week with Charlie Sheen. Oh, God. All right, then. Just had to get that out of my system. Also, a couple of things to get out of the system, of course. Little love to all the people that, listen in. And if, And the plugs that I do, for instance, from my sister Jessica and her diaper cakes by Jessica. You can check that out on Instagram. And if you go through that site, you can get 15% off on your first order. In case you're wondering what diaper cakes are, no, it's not what it sounds like exactly. What it is she puts together these 1, 2, 3 tier cakes made out of diapers, first of all. Fresh, new diapers, not the used ones like you were thinking. Fresh, new diapers, baby wipes, baby clothes, booties, baby monitors, all the kind of things that a new or expectant mother might need. It makes a great showpiece, centerpiece for any type of baby shower that you're going to, because it gives the new or expecting mother everything that she might need for the first couple of months, or really, when it comes to babies, first couple of days of taking care of the baby. But it's presented in a very nice, elegant, pretty way. She can include toys in there, and each one is catered to what you want. How you want it to look, the products that you want her to use. So check that out from my sister, Diaper Cakes by Jessica at Instagram, and you can get 50% off if you order through her. And who knows? Tell them that Joe the Shirt sent you. Maybe she'll give you an even better deal. Who knows? Also continuing this now through April 13th, my buddy Justin Zachary is appearing in the play Trainspotting over at the Elvet Theater. Check that out. All the reviews are coming in, and it's kicking butt. It was even mentioned in the LA Times as something as a must-see. And me and my girlfriend, we're going to go see it. I know I keep saying that we're going to go see it, but things keep coming up. She's got work and it is tax season. She's a CPA. I'm drinking heavily. So, it's hard to schedule. You know what I'm saying? And then the newest member of the Joe the Shirt's Shilling Factory is my buddy Wesley Avila, who's got his business, Gorilla Tacos, downtown here in Los Angeles at 582 Mateo Street. Check that out. I'm going to be going there. I was possibly tomorrow or Friday. Oh wait, no, Friday's Good Friday. He's not going to be open, but he's open 3 days a week. Check that out. As early as 9 in the morning, doing breakfast tacos. He'll be doing lunch tacos, early dinner tacos, and this we're not talking about just like one of those nasty ass carts or trucks that you see all over Los Angeles. We're talking about real tacos. Authentic, real tacos made from an authentic, real Mexican, but he's also a classically trained chef. Okay, so if you want, and I've had his food before. Okay, when I used to work with him in a restaurant, excellent chef, sweet guy, very talented man. Go check him out. I know I'm going to, and when I do, I will report back to you, and maybe even get him on the show because that's one of the new segments I've been talking about is. Because I know a lot of chefs. I don't know how the fuck that happened, but I do know a lot of chefs. And I want to see maybe once a week or maybe once a month getting one of my chef pals on the show so we can talk food and talk about anything that might be on their mind. So that's one of the things to check out, okay? That's Wesley Avila, his business, Gorilla Tacos, over at 582 Mateo Street. Check that out, please. Okay. Let's see, what should I do? Should I get into today's topic or should I do celebrity birthdays? Let me think. Let me have my second beer here. You know what? Let's save celebrity birthdays for a little bit later in the show. How about that? Okay. Well, we're talking today about the one you love, which is a big deal because, we're talking about that person that you live with, that person that you look at every day and deal with on some level or another, and you love them. And by the way, for those of you out there that do not live with the ones you love, they don't count. Sorry, they don't. They just fucking don't. I'm sorry. You do not know somebody until you live with them. You do not really accept them for who they truly are until you live with them, and then either stay with them or break the fuck up with them. That's a fact, okay? Those of you out there who are crazy in love and everything's great, but you still have your separate places, you don't count. You don't. I don't care. I don't give a fuck how deep and meaningful your relationship is to you. I'm telling you, it doesn't fucking count. It really doesn't, because you do not know somebody until you move in with them. And I think true love. My definition of true love is actually loving somebody in spite of their imperfections. And also, for those of you out there who think they found the perfect partner in their lives, no, you haven't. No, you haven't. You haven't. Because the perfect partner does not exist. The partner you have is the one you're willing to accept, the one you're willing to keep in your life, the one that you think, okay, they've got their flaws. But so do I. They accept mine. I accept theirs. And we still manage to knock some boots every once in a while. So that's a good thing. There's no such thing as the perfect human being. So there's no way that there can be the perfect partner in your life. Okay? Be you straight or gay. That person does not exist. But there are people that are definitely good enough. Okay? You have to think of it this way. I'm not trying to insult the person you love, the person you're with, by saying that they're good enough for you. The other way to look at it is you're good enough for them. Just look at the other side of that, okay? That's what I'm going with here. The reason I'm bringing this up is because my girlfriend decided to go on a diet. She gets up Sunday. She gets up Sunday and she's like, I'm fat, I'm disgusting, I feel bad in my own body, all my sexual feelings are just disappeared, and I'm just like, Fuck, not this. Guys, you know you're in for it when they start out with this shit. Because what that is they're going to be miserable. They're going to go on a diet. They're going to starve themselves. And until they feel better, they have a built-in excuse as to why they're not fucking you. Okay? That's what I'm hearing. She's saying, I feel fat and disgusting. All my sexual urges are leaving me. I'm hearing, I'm not getting any pussy for a while. Okay? That's what I'm hearing. So she's going on this diet. It's going to be gluten-free and sugar-free and dairy-free. And the only animal protein she'll be taking in will be fish. And I'm just like, well, I guess we're not going to be eating together anymore. Yeah, that's something. And the funny thing is, she's not fat and disgusting. I'm sorry, I would not be with somebody that was actually fat and disgusting. We all try to make believe that we are above the superficial, but that's bullshit on a stick. Because the reason you were first attracted to somebody is because you found them attractive. You wanted to get to know that person that gave you a little tickle in your nickel, ladies. You wanted to know that person that put a little pump in your pump. Gentlemen, that's you saw them and you said, wow, they're hot. I want to go talk to them. I want to see if there's anything beyond that, or if I can just fuck. That's what we're going for here. So, I'm not going to bullshit you and tell you that the only reason I'm with my girlfriend is because of what's on the inside, her soul, her spirit, her personality. I'm like, no, she's got a really great ass and a nice rack. And she looks great blowing me. That's honest, okay? So she is not this fat, disgusting creature that she feels that she is. But that is how she's feeling. And of course, now we're dealing with it. She's dealing with it. And yes, I'll be the first one to admit she's gained a little weight over the years. You know what? We've been together now almost a decade. Okay? I've put on a little weight. Definitely. Am I fat? By no stretch of the imagination. Am I in shape? No. But I'm also not morbidly obese. I'm not obese. Am I a little overweight? Yes, I am. I could definitely stand to exercise more often. But that's a great thing about women. Women are way more forgiving of us than we are of them. That's a great thing about being a man. You can get old and gray and bald and fat and hairy, and that just makes you distinguished. Happens to a woman, that's just an old, gray, bald, hairy bitch. That's all that is. Men have it easy when it comes to aging, compared to women. We are so unforgiving of women. We truly, truly are. Oh my God. Well, in any case, I'm going to take a little break right here. Continuing with our today's band, Bankrupt. This is their song, "Outliving the Enemy." I'm Joe the Shirt. I'm off the cuff, and I'll be right back.
You were right, I ain't no tea. I just need some time and I'll be back to working like a machine. Yeah, I've seen it all and I ain't no beater. I feel beater, you go figure it out. I don't know anything to you. I don't know anything to you. I don't know anything to you. Don't try to tell me what to do. I may have found food in a crate, but I kick your ass with the other and I think you made a mistake. I was built to last. Full of figure, you go figure it out. I don't know anything to you. I don't know anything to you. I don't know anything to you. Be sure that I'll give you to you.
All right, welcome back once again to Joe the Shirt's Off the Cuff. That was "Outliving the Enemy" by Bankrupt. You know what? They remind me a lot of those songs from those those American Pie movies. You know what I mean? It's like it just feels like those kind of songs. Anyway, okay. Welcome back to Joe the Shirt's Off the Cuff. We're talking about The One You Love and Lindsay Lohan.Again. We've already talked about Lindsay Lohan. We've talked a little bit about the one you love, and we will continue to talk about The One You Love. Once again, just to make sure everybody remembers, go check out my buddy Justin Zachary at the Elephant Theater right in Hollywood, doing in the play Train Spotting. My little sister Jessica and her business, Diaper Cakes by Jessica. It's not what it sounds like. And of course, my buddy Wesley Avila and his business, they had since I think July, over at 582 Mateo Street, Gorilla Tacos. You're gonna love it. I guarantee it because I've had his food before. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna interview Wesley and get it back to you guys. And hopefully, I'll take some pictures and some video. So please check that out. Okay, celebrity birthdays. Let's go through a few. It's been a few days since I've been here, so I've got a few days to go through. Sunday, March 24th. Football great Peyton Manning is 37 years old. Mark the Undertaker Calloway of WWE famedom is 51. Jim Parsons, you may know him as Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory, is 40. That little bitch is 40. Though I got to tell you, every time I see him though in pictures or on TV, these days, it's finally starting to catch up to him because that hairline is flying back. It's going backwards at a quick pace. Let's see, Miami Heat's power forward Chris Bosh is 29. Who else do we have here? Louis Anderson, great comedian. He's fat as fuck. He's 60 years old. You can see him now on the reality TV show Splash, where celebrities jump off high dive pools. And honestly, I don't think you've seen funny until you've seen Louis Anderson jumping off a high dive. Who else now? Clyde Barrow. No, actually, we'll get back to him. We'll get back to Clyde. Okay, Tommy Hilfiger. It's his birthday. Also, Kelly LeBrock is 53. And in celebrity dead celebrity birthdays, we have Harry Houdini, Steve McQueen, and Clyde Barrow. You're wondering, who's Clyde Barrow? Well, have you heard of Bonnie and Clyde? It's his birthday as well as Joseph Barbera, a man that has a very, very fond spot in my heart, co-creator of the Flintstones, the Jetsons, the Hanna-Barbera Cartoon Hour. I mean, this man really just put cartoons for me on the map. And also, it's Allison Hannigan's birthday. I know you're wondering to yourself, I know that name, but where from? Well, you may remember it as a really cute little redhead from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and once again, the American Pie movies. Also to be seen currently, I think, in How I Met Your Mother on TV. She is 39 years old. 39! She still looks like a fucking teenager, which I think, good for her. Shit. Good God, I'm going to have to put her on my list. Of chicks you can bang and your significant other can't get pissed off at you. I'm putting Allison Hannigan on that motherfucker. Let's see. And now let's see. March 25th. Elton John is 66. Aretha Franklin is 71. Sarah Jessica Parker is 48. But let's be honest. Sarah Jessica Parker has looked 48 since she was 28. Danica Patrick of NASCAR fame, 31 years old. Gloria Steinem is 79. Marsha Cross is 51 years old. You may know her, I believe, as Bree from Desperate Housewives. Let's see here. Paul Michael Glazer is 70. You will remember him as Starsky from Starsky and Hutch. Rapper Juvenile is 39. Haywood Nelson is 53. You may remember him as Dwayne from What's Happening. And let's see, dead celebrities. We have Howard Cosell. It's his birthday on the 25th as well. And then, of course, we're here to today's birthdays. March 26th. We have Steven Tyler is 64 years. Steven Tyler, 64. That's amazing. That's insane. Steven Tyler, 64. Good God. I mean, I remember rocking out to Steven Tyler. That's how you know you're getting old. When the people that you used to admire and look up to and listen to and watch, they're even older, okay? I'm 42 years old, and one of my musical heroes, Steven Tyler, is 64. Diana Ross is 68. Keira Knightley is 27. Leonard Nimoy. We just recently had, last week, William Shatner's birthday. He turned 82. Leonard Nimoy, 81 years old. That's right. Spock. Motherfucker continues to live long and prosper. Nancy Pelosi is 72. In case you're wondering who that is, she was the 60th Speaker of the House. Vicki Lawrence is 63, who I still think is a bitch. I had a little run-in with her, like, God knows how many fucking years ago when I used to work at CBS. And she was just rude to me. And, fuck her. It always amazes me when celebrities are rude to people. And then some celebrities are beyond polite. I mean, I met Charlton Heston. Okay, I was a page. My job was at that time to literally stand up against the wall in front of a door to a TV show that he was going to go in and, be interviewed for. And the man's walking down the hallway, and he comes over to me specifically, puts out his hand, shakes my hand, and he goes, "Hello, my name is Charlton Heston." And I was like, "Hello, Mr. Heston. It's a pleasure to meet you. And my name is Joseph." And, he was so fucking cool. Vicki Lawrence is a cunt. Okay, then. You think I would have let this go, like 13 years later. But no. There was Martin Short from SNL fame is 62 years old. John Stockton, NBA fame, is 50. See, that's another one where I'm like, wow. I mean, I was watching this guy on TV not all that long ago. And, James Caan is 72. You, of course, know him from, everything. The Godfather, Las Vegas TV show. Yeah, but he's been all over the place. Alan Arkin is 78. Sandra Day O'Connor is 82, also known as the first female U.S. Supreme Court Justice. And we will be talking about that in just a little bit, the Supreme Court, because it's in the news big time these days. And Michael Imperioli, who you may remember as Chris on, of course, now my mind goes blank. That HBO mob TV show, oh my God. Now, of course, I'm not going to remember it. I feel like a shit. Well, Michael Imperioli, he's 46 years old. It's also in dead celebrities. We have Tennessee Williams, Teddy Pendergrass, and not dead, but, might as well be as far as, being a celebrity goes. Jennifer Grey is 52 years old. You remember her from Dirty Dancing. How do I not remember the name of this fucking show that Michael Imperioli was on? It was like the biggest show around for the longest time, and I can't remember it. It's going to be one of those things where I'll remember it somewhere in the middle of the show, and I'll just yell it out, and there you go. Anyway, getting back to what's going on. I mentioned the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court today begins hearing arguments on Prop 8. For those of you who are not familiar with Prop 8, Prop 8 is a California ban on gay marriage, where marriage was defined as a union between a man and a woman, and not between a man and a man or a woman and a woman. So you could not. That's Proposition 8, which I found like incredibly offensive. Just as a Californian, I mean, I've been living here for 16 years. I can call myself a Californian if I want to right now. But I found it really offensive because California, it has a reputation as being one of the most liberal states on the planet. Shit, man, we voted for Arnold Schwarzenegger just because he was Arnold Schwarzenegger. The fact that he's Republican, nobody gave a shit. I mean, Democrats are voting for Arnold Schwarzenegger left and right. But we voted against gay marriage. We voted against legalizing pot. And I really find it really counterintuitive to what California tends to stand for. Like I said, we're a very liberal state. You know, we let a lot of things go. We're very cool around here, okay? I live in West Hollywood. I mean, like I've said this before, and I'll say it again. West Hollywood makes San Francisco look butch, all right? This is like the gayest city on the planet, and I love it because my streets are fucking clean. There aren't that many homeless around here. The police presence is good, but not overbearing. Lots of shops and restaurants and bars and clubs, and you know, it's a very cool neighborhood. It really, really is. Property values are good here. Schools are good around here. The other thing my neighborhood doesn't have is a halfway decent movie theater within walking distance. But you know what? That's minor. But so they start hearing arguments today on Prop 8, which could have very far-reaching and there's that word escaping me again. Far-reaching repercussions. Let's go with that one. Because the way it works is if the Supreme Court decides that Prop 8, which bans gay marriage, is unconstitutional, well, then that a lot of times will mean that it's unconstitutional, not just in California. It would be unconstitutional all over the rest of the 49 states and the District of Columbia. What that means is, you know, you can't ban same-sex partners from getting married. Now, everybody knows that the states have their own personal state constitutions, or maybe you didn't know this, which allows the states to make laws that, you know, are relevant to their state. But if the Supreme Court says on a federal level, you can't do that, well, then you can't. And it doesn't just apply in one state, it applies across all the states. So if Prop 8 gets overturned, I don't see it happening today. Arguments start today. I mean, we may not know anything for weeks, possibly even months on this. So, you know, don't expect anything to happen today. You know, but like I said, they're just starting it. I've said it before, I look forward to it. You know, I think that gay men and women should have the right to get married if they want to. They should have all the same rights that straight people do. I don't see a problem with this. I mean, if there's one group that I know definitely supports gay marriage, it's divorce lawyers, because that's just more clientele. That's just more clientele for them. You all know me personally. I'm against marriage of any kind. I think gay marriage should be illegal. I think straight marriage should be illegal. Civil unions should be illegal. It's all bullshit. I don't care for it. The only time I ever even consider marriage a viable option is if you're planning on having children. If you're not planning on having kids, don't fucking get married. I don't really see the point to it. Do you? I don't. In any case, oh my God, it is break time again. Go figure, right? We got another song here by the band Bankrupt. This is Straight Outta Graceland. I'm Joe the Shirt. I'm off the cuff. I'll be right back in less than 2 minutes.
I'd fuck Elvis.
Really?
Well, when he was alive, not now.
Lousy trends, phony ads, someone should sort it out. Shameful clown, paradise, someone should set things right. Tonight the king will return from the grave. Be
All right, welcome back once again. The Joe the Shirt is off the cuff. That was Bankrupt, straight out of Graceland. I've been talking about gay marriage, and as like I said, I'm opposed to marriage of any sort. I don't think anybody should get married. I think it's a bad idea, with the possible exception is if you plan on having children. But in that case, you know what? I don't think you need to get married. I think you should be able to just have some sort of legal contract which, binds you to take care of the children, not necessarily the other person involved. I don't get that. I know that there's a big divorce case going on by possibly be one of the biggest divorce cases in history right now. Wish I had that info on me. Whereas there's a billionaire who was a self-made self-made billionaire. How did he do it? He did it by fracking. Fracking is where you squeeze the oil out of rock. This tends to do damage to buildings on the surface when you're fracking underneath. I can't even begin to really care about that whole deal there. Here we go. Here he goes. Harold Hamm, 67. He is the 35th richest American in the world, worth over $11 billion. His wife, Sue Ann Hamm, is suing for divorce on the basis of infidelity. They've been together for 25 years, and she is looking to make a little over $5 billion on the settlement. I think this is horrible. I don't see how anybody could believe that she's entitled to $5 billion. To paraphrase Chris Rock, who gives a fuck what you're accustomed to in a marriage, in your lifestyle, okay? If I'm a billionaire and I found you as a homeless crack addict on the street, giving blowjobs for $1, and I decide to marry you and take care of you and to have a life together and have children, and we're together for like 7 years, which is the magical cutoff point, by the way. I'll get into that in a little bit. Then how is it that you feel that you're entitled to half my money? I mean, a lot of women, and rightfully so, will talk about, when you're in a marriage and he is the sole provider, of monetary issues here, like, money, rent, mortgage, bills, that kind of thing. If he's a solid provider, well, she's providing something else as well. She's taking care of the kids, she's cooking, she's cleaning, she's maintaining the house, she's running household errands during the day. She's a busy woman. Okay, I can see where, okay, yeah, sure, I'm a truck driver. I make $70,000 a year. You had 2 kids for me. Okay, we get divorced. Okay, you're expecting to be taken care of because you've been taking care of me. I think that you should only be taking care of me I should be taking care of you for only as long as you've been taking care of me. So if we were married for 7 years, then you get 7 years of alimony. Okay, that's what I think. I don't think that I should have to pay forever just because it was 7 years. In a lot of states, 7 years is the magic number when it comes to marriage and what you, as a man, are going to owe your wife. Because at 7 years, that's for life. At 7 years, that means you've been doing it so long, you legally pretty much just have to keep doing it. That's what that means. And that 7-year law applies to a lot of things. Like if a woman tells you that she's pregnant, she's having your baby, and you don't bother to get a blood test or DNA test, and she has the baby, and you keep giving it money, for school, for soccer practice, for going to the doctor, going to the dentist, just taking care of the kid in general. If you do this for 7 years and then you get that kid a DNA test and find out that that's not really your kid, you know what? Guess what? 7 fucking years, bitch. Because you've been doing it for 7 fucking years, you have to keep doing it. because the law doesn't allow the child to be punished for your fucking stupidity. I know I'm going a little off topic here. I'm sorry. Sorry. But yeah, you guys out there, if somebody tells you that they had your kid, check it out. Really, just check it out. Get a blood test. Get a DNA test. Your girlfriend or wife tells you, I didn't sleep with anybody. I'm like, well, if you happen to notice that the kid looks a little Chinese and you're Irish, you might want to get that checked out. I'm just saying. Other famous divorces we have here, the top 5 divorces that I got a list of here. Mel Gibson and his wife Robin Gibson. Mel shelled out $425 million. And you know what? If I had to shell out $425 million, I turn to drinking, driving, and blaming the Jews as well. Yeah. Craig and Wendy McCaw. Craig dished out $460 million. Adnan and Soraya Khashoggi. Adnan had to dish out $847 million. Bernie Ecclestone and his wife Slavica Ecclestone. Bernie had to dish out $1.2 billion. And one of the costliest divorces in history, Rupert Murdoch had to dish out to his wife $1.7 billion. And I have to ask, what the fuck did she do for that money? I don't get it. Where do women get this idea that they're entitled to this money? And the funny thing is, it doesn't even have to be in cases where the man is the sole provider. I mean, was it Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman were together for years, and Nicole Kidman tried to sue for alimony, while her own personal net worth was $115 million. What a greedy bitch. Now, I say that with a little bit of a skew, a little bit of love, actually, because I actually met Nicole Kidman a couple of times, and she's actually very nice in person, very sweet. At least she was to me, but, she worth $115 million. She was still asking Tom for alimony. How do you figure? You have $115 million and you think I owe you something. Wow. She was making her own money. And it's a weird stigma that people have because, if my girlfriend and I, we've talked about marriage quite a few times. And I told her straight up, baby, I'm a bad investment. I really am. You know what? I have, I owe people lots of money that I'm never, ever going to pay back. But if we get married, they can come after your money. And I don't want to do that. I would never want to do that to her, Also, if we got married and then we got divorced, she'd owe me alimony. I'm a bad investment. Don't do it. Live with me. Fuck me. Don't marry me. It's a bad idea. Anyway, going back to gay marriage. Today, as I was walking my dog, it was about almost 7 in the morning, Channel 11 was doing man on the street interviews in my neighborhood, and I'm walking my dog, and they decide to stop me, of all people, and ask me questions about Prop 8 and the Supreme Court and all that. And I'm like thinking to myself, wow, you couldn't come up with anything better than this, than me? I was walking my dog. I've got sunglasses on, even though it's cloudy as shit outside. I'm wearing my Walking Dead beanie hat. And she wants to ask me questions about Prop 8, like I look like I'm knowledgeable. I am, but she doesn't know that. They asked me about that, and I said, I'm against Prop 8, and I think that, everybody, should have the right to, to equality in all things, be it marriage, or anything else. But if somebody else is allowed to do it, you should be able to do it as well. That's what I think about it. And then I said, and I want to give a big shout out to my buddy Monty. And I felt so ghetto. It was so ghetto that I did that. It was just so bad of me. I'm embarrassed. But, my buddy Monty is one of those guys. He's a good-looking man. He's gay. He's got a boyfriend who he would like to marry. And I've met his boyfriend. Good-looking boy from, I think it's Croatia. Good-looking boy, tall, thin, fit. I think he works as a personal trainer. It makes me wish that I, enjoyed sucking cock, looking at these guys. But I don't like sucking cock. So I continue with the poontang. But, and I see no reason why they should not be able to get married, enjoy all the rights and responsibilities of being married, and, eventually someday get divorced and enjoy that as well. I don't have a problem with it. Good, get married if you really want to, but I recommend you don't. I'm telling all of you gays out there, please, stop pushing for this. What you really should do is make marriage illegal completely. Just get rid of it. So like I said, we're talking about the one you love, and whoever that one you love is. My girlfriend in her mid-40s, slightly overweight. You know how I know that she's waking up in the morning? She starts farting. She farts. She farts loud. Really, really loud. Not stinky. Not stinky at all, really, but just loud. And that's how I know that she's about to get up and get out of bed. She usually gets up a little bit before I do. And the way I know, I don't even need her alarm clock. I just have to listen for the farts. And I know she's getting up. And I love her. Farts and all. She loves me. I'm a disgusting human being. I have a penis, so by definition, I'm pretty much gross. But, we love each other and we're together in spite of each other, I'm not perfect by no stretch of the imagination, but, we satisfy things in each other that we both need, she takes care of me in ways that go beyond just simply somebody to live with, a place to live, somebody to eat with, somebody to talk to, somebody to have sex with. It goes beyond that. And believe me, she pisses me off aplenty. Oh yeah, without a doubt, she pisses me off all the time. But I'll overlook that because, I do, in fact, fucking love the little crazy bitch. I really do. I love the way she does things. I love the way she takes control of a conversation, when she really shouldn't. I love the way she steals my jokes and uses it as her own, and then she gives me credit for it. She'll always say, she'll do the joke and then said, that's something my boyfriend does. I love that she's still willing to, put on the Catholic schoolgirl outfit and pigtails. Hey, gotta have something in it, right? And she loves me despite all the weird, fucked up shit that I do, and I do a plenty of those things, and I will continue to do those things. But she loves me anyway, and that's who you're looking for. You're not looking for the perfect human being. You're looking for the person that can put up with your shit, and you can put up with theirs, and still manage to be happy. So hey, the one you love. That is my time for today. Thank you for listening in. We're going to go out here with one more song by the band Bankrupt. It's called 18 Now. I'm Joe the Shirt. I'm off the cuff. Thank you for listening.
So good to tell.